Who would be the person you wanted to impress the most in training?
It would have been Eric Harrison. I mean, I don't know at which time he's talking about. I mean, if he's talking about training with the first team, then it was only really the gaffer that you needed to impress. The rest of the lads, it didn't really matter. To be fair, I would say Roy Keane as well, because if you gave the ball away, if Roy Keane hadn't shouted at you in a training session, then you knew you'd done okay. So you could come off and say, well, you know, I was quite happy with the way that went. But very often you could not get through a training session because as soon as you gave the ball away, Roy was on it. That was just the type of person he was. But he played like he trained, and that's why he was so successful.
What's that like, getting like that one-on-one with Roy Keane shouting at you? How's that compared to an Alex Ferguson hairdryer?
Do you know what? It didn't really happen to me. I mean, every now and again, he'd have a bit of a snap, but I always got on really well with Roy. There wasn't our paths never crossed at all, and you know we never fell out. And I was with him a matter of months ago when we both went to a Salford City game to watch them, and I was there with my son, and he sat with my son, and he was absolutely brilliant with him, and he is great company. But as a footballer, he was a different animal. But you had to be. You know, if you want to be successful, you've got to have a certain amount of that, and Roy had plenty.
Yeah, it's great to see him back on TV as well, being a pundit. He's one of the best
box
pundits.
Office.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Big time.
Yeah, he's absolutely superb. He doesn't mince his words. He says it as it is. And he's sort of a step up from Scholesy, in that Scholesy is like that as well. But I mean, Roy just takes that, you know, I like what I say, to a completely different level. And that's why people love tuning in to watch him.